time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. I'm all out of gum. Nobody steals our chicks and lives. Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah. What's going down, people of YouTube? It's that boy Treezy here, and welcome to the third episode of Throwback Thursday. We've previously looked at Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Hyper Fighter, and Metal Slug 3. This week we are taking a look at Duke Nukem 3D. Now, this was a pretty good suggestion from a fellow news writer of True Achievements, Dog of Thunder, top guy, veteran on the team. So on a personal note, I hope he enjoys this video. You know what I mean. But as for Duke Nukem 3D itself, you can pick it up off the Xbox Live Arcade, 800 points, and it's pretty good value for money. I mean, you know, it is old school gaming. You can see by the graphics and the style and whatnot, but it is honestly, it's a top game. I mean, I'd never played a Duke Nukem game before this or after this yet anyway. And Duke Nukem, you know what I mean, he goes back to like early 90s, you know what I mean. He's been doing his thing for a while. So obviously I'd heard of him before, and obviously when you're playing as him in the game, you know what I mean, he's your typical American badass, you know what I'm saying. He's slick, he's cool, he's confident, he's always talking some good shit. He likes his women, handy with his guns, you know how it is. And I don't know. I mean, when I'm playing shooting games, you know what I'm saying, I'm normally kind of like, you know, tactical. I like to take my time, approach situations carefully and whatnot. I mean, obviously with the way the mechanics work for this game, it's old school. You're not going to be able to take cover and properly and all that kind of shit. But you just can't help but kind of play aggressively and you know, just want to go in, kick some ass, chew bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? Because he like Duke Nukem's personality kind of like makes you want to play that way. You can't play as a pussy when you're playing as Duke Nukem. That's just wrong. It's shameful. You know what I'm saying? But you know, minus, you know, the characteristics, the ego, the personality and everything, the game itself as a first person shooter slash action slash, you know, it's I'd class it as adventure, really. You know what I mean? You do a lot of exploring during the campaign. It's a beast of a game. I'd honestly say that this game could put like retail games to shame. The campaign is pretty long, and that's what I'm talking about when, you know what I mean, I'm saying you get good value for money for 800 points. I mean, the campaign is pretty lengthy. You know what I mean? Put it on a decent difficulty, medium or hard, and you're looking at a full-on good time with the campaign. You know what I mean? There's all sorts of stuff you can interact with as well, which is just, you know, just adds a bit of fun and a bit of interest to the story. Shit like, obviously there's all sorts of doors, hidden doors you can interact with, mirrors as you would have saw there, the toilets itself, all that kind of stuff is really good. There's loads of like secret areas, and it's not actually that easy of a game. You know what I mean? It's obviously it's sticking to the original, well, what used to be the 200 points limit on Xbox Live games for the gamer score. But you know what I mean? It's not an easy 200. The campaign's long. The levels are pretty, you know, they're decent sized. There's many different routes you can take. You know what I mean? And it's easy to get lost. There's been many times, even playing it again now. You know what I mean? Obviously it had been a while, and I was getting lost on levels straight away. You know what I mean? You've got to find access cards and stuff like that. It's really good stuff. As for the multiplayer, I've got to be honest about it. It was good fun, but like technically, you know, kind of systematically, it was like poor because, you know, it's only an Xbox Live game. It couldn't handle a heavy amount of people running around, crazy weapons, all that kind of shit, flying around maps and that. The lag was pretty bad for it, you know what I mean? But it was, I don't know, you kind of, you couldn't be mad by it, you couldn't be disappointed by it, you know what I'm saying? Because in a way it was still a lot of fun, you know what I mean? It was like, I couldn't get any footage for this video, I'm afraid, because obviously and understandably the lobbies were dead, but there was one map where it's like a football field, well, soccer field, whatever you guys call it, and I can't even remember exactly how many people were in a match. I'm sure it was something 8 or 12. It was just a free for all. It was either free for all matches or one-on-ones, and people were like in the sky using jetpacks, firing RPGs. People were running around on the ground, machine guns and plasma guns and all that shit. And it was just a whole lot of fun, a big, messy pile of fun, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to knock the multiplayer as well, you know what I mean? But that'll be all for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my little rant and rave there on Duke Nukem 3D. Again, 800 points, definitely worth picking up. And I'll speak to you next time, guys. Thank you.